First of all, I would want to say good morning to the Honorable Minister. I was very impressed in the sense that we were here and we were just about to start. And we were told that, well, the minister is around. And at the 11th hour, I think she was informed of this occasion. And she left everything and came to join us. That's an indication of something and that we do appreciate. Honorable Minister, thank you so very much for gracing the occasion. Just taking leave from Mr. Saul, would I be permitted to just say good morning to you all and respect all protocols? Um, we, the national judges, were given a task to select the regional winners. But before coming to that, I think we will need to just give you a brief on the selection process before we announce the names. Our task was definitely made very easy this time round. You know, we had it last year. It was a bit challenging, but then there were a lot of improvements, and I think the chairperson and vice chairperson of the NAMI Foundation, they stepped in, and the chairperson of the selection committee, did a good job in the sense that there was the communication between the selection committee and the regions, was very, very effective to an extent that our role was made very, very easy. So, Mr. Jayu, thank you so very much. Mr. Suso, Bintu, I think the selection committee members, you did a good job in the sense that the regions got the requisite information they needed before we went there. And I think that is a plus. Last edition, that was last year, 2024 edition, I think was a big challenge in the sense that this was the first time we have a foundation coming up with this. I think Esa mentioned it that the GTU had, two or two editions, three editions, and maybe I'll take this opportunity because this is not part of our mandate, but as a unionist, I always want to step out of it and then make some advocacy that really I think in the future, Honorable Minister, if the ministry can come in to support this, project, to appreciate our teachers, to recognize them. I think that is what they have. Because if you go to some of these schools which are very remotely located, and you see the good job that these teachers are doing, I think they need to be celebrated. So I know you, Dr. Drame, you will do that. Listening to the past statements you have given, I think this is going to be one of your challenges. Now, applications were invited. They were open, and teachers were supposed to apply or be nominated to this Best Teacher Award at the regional level. We received 62 applicants. I don't know. I think there needs to be a bit of improvement here in the sense that we cannot put our fingers on what the problem is, because if we have so many teachers and this is a good initiative, this is something that is, to promote them in the work they're doing, I think the participation should get higher. So here I am again challenging the regional directorates to ensure that they sensitize their teachers to be applying for this very important issue. Out of the 62, we had to shortlist 31. That is 50% of them, and it was very rigorous because we had our rubrics and we had to, check everything and ensure that any of these 31 would be a winner of the regional prizes. And at this level, I would also want to congratulate the regions, the regional offices, the focal persons, the regional judges who worked with us at the regional level to do the selections. And leading to the ceremony today, um, we will confine ourselves to the task we were given by the selection committee, and that is to select the best teacher at regional level. And I think we did our best, ensuring that there is fairness, there is objectivity, and so on and so forth. It was a tough competition. Maybe another not welcoming news was that the female participation was very, very low, even though it did not very much reflect on the selection, so on the next stage, and that is after the interviews, we saw something different. So it's something that we need to really work on. I think in terms of sensitizing the teachers, and here we also invite GTU to help in this vein. Um, I would, on behalf of the national judges, and I think you need to know them, is it? Yes. We have Dr. Jadam just next to me. He is also the secretary to the committee. He did a terrible. You see, we need to encourage these young ones. This Gambia has the opportunity to progress if we use the talents of the young ones coming up. And I think I saw that in a good number of them who are part of the team, because I worked with them last year and this year, and he did a good job. We have Mr. Jallo, who is the head of the School of Education at the Gambia College. He's also part of the team. I don't know how you did your selection at the selection, because really I think you got the right people, maybe except myself. So, Mr. Jallo, next we have Rohi Silla, a veteran, and he's been in the education field for quite a long time. And the good thing about her is whenever you give her a task, see, irrespective of the fact that at least he's senior and those sort of things, he would just go ahead and do it. So next we have Mr. Cham, is it? Yes, Baba Cham, ex principal of Alfakan, is it? Rikama Junior, yes, yes. But people know it as Alfakan School. Yes, yeah, he joined us this year, and he is very, very active and did quite a good job. And I'm not seeing it. Yeah, Sekou Baro. Yes, we also have our partners, the Islamic, section, and I think I would commend him for the simple fact that, when I told him that you will be going to the furthest regions, he welcomed it, and he joined Mr. Jallo to do that job. We also have Anna Nancy is part of the Ministry of Education, representing MOPSI. She is not in. We have also Emily Gomez. She's also part of us. And we have Tabu Sarnjai from the civil society. So I think it was quite a good selection, and I think we are not to judge ourselves, but I think we did as expected. um, can I come to the task now? Okay. Sorry, we teachers, we talk a lot. Okay. Now, we have the 8 regions. And out of the 8 regions, we had to select a winner. It was not easy. And could I also say that amongst us here, we have last year's 2 winners. I think Region 4 and Region 2. Are they here? Yeah. Region 2, yes, and Region 4. And in fact, Region 4 was the national win. I think they are with us here. I think they should stand so that the minister can see them. Yes, he can see them. Yeah, yeah, Anna. Yes, yes. All right. Now we start with the Forest region, and the winner is Malang Sani of Bolibana Upper and Senior Secondary School. So you see, I think it's one of the Forest schools. Yes, yeah. In Region 5 South, we have a lady, Hawa Jaite of Kayai Basic Cycle. So that's 5 North, yes. That's Hawa Jaite 5 North, Kayai Basic Cycle. We go to 5 South, we have Babukar Sise as the winner, and from Sari Luba, Lower Basic School. Can I repeat? Babukar Sise, 5 South, Sari Luba, Lower Basic School. Coming to Region 3, we have Muhammad Kande of Kerewan Senior Secondary School. Sorry, Region 4. No, that's Region 3. Yes, that's Kerewan. Muhammad Kande, Region 3, Kerewan Senior Secondary School. Region 4, we have another lady, Angelique Aisatu Mendy, Region 4 of Pakelinding Upper Basic School. Let me repeat, Angelique Aisatu Mendy, Region 4, Pakalending Upper Basic School. We come to Region 2 East. We have Samba Jalo of Sibanor Senior Secondary School. Samba Jalo, Region 2 East of Sibanor Senior Secondary School. We come to Region 2 West. We have Ibrahim Agay, Jamisa Upper Basic and Senior Secondary School. Ibrahim Agay, Region 2 West, Jamisa Upper Basic and Senior Secondary. And finally, we come to Region 1. Amadou Kamara of Mohammedan Lower Basic School. Amadou Kamara, Region 1, Mohammedan Lower Basic School. These are the regional winners, and these are the candidates going to contest for the national award, which will soon begin. So, colleagues, thank you so very much for giving me that.
Thank you very much, Chairman.
And the senior members of the MOPSI team here present, our partner, and also our colleague in the selection committee, Mr. Esau, representing the Gambia Teachers Union, members of the press, including the MOPSI Communications Unit. They are a big partner with the NAMI Foundation. They have followed us through and through since last year. We want to congratulate everyone here present, for coming to this presser concerning the Gambia Teacher Prize unveiling of the regional winners. For me as chair, and good morning to my chair, Mr. Alassane Suso, and vice chair, Mr. Bintu Suso, Jata Suso. For me as chairperson of the Gambia Teacher Prize Selection Committee, I first of all would like to say that we have started from afar. We have had a lot of thought hours, and we have journeyed through this process, coming up from last year, but with this edition, it started sometime in the October, November, because we unveiled the Gambia Teacher Prize on the 17th of November, if I am right, or was it 17th of October, and we closed it 17th of. We had 1 month, November. So we have had a lot of processes in terms of sensitizing the teacher community about the Gambia Teacher Prize. We did a lot of presses. Ms. Chow is here, very handy. She has always been supporting us, following us to all the media houses, and we have called up press conferences to make sure that it is widely disseminated. And our recorded versions have been sent to all the community radios across the country, just to make sure that we have a good outreach. And I think the Teachers Union also have shared the publicity of the Gambia Teacher Prize on their various WhatsApp groups. So to say that teachers were not informed, I think we have done our part. Uh, you can take a horse to the well, but you cannot force it to drink. Um, our our job was to unveil the Gambia Teacher Prize and also to make sure that we pass the information around it, countrywide. And this has been done very well. So, but I think we still need to encourage our teachers, to make sure that they know. Because what I have seen here from the list of people that have come as regional winners is there are repeaters. I can point them out. And I think they know the secret. That is why they have this time around become regional winners. Mrs. Awa is one of them, the one from Kayai, and Mohammed Amadou Kamara last year was on the panel representing Region 1, as a judge. So he decided this year to compete. So he has become a regional winner. And I have also seen our JT and Malan Sane, who was who is at Boliban now, was also last year among the competitors. So you have seen the effect of, having to test the grounds, before. So they have tested the ground, and this time they have succeeded, at least at one level. So as far as the Gambia Teacher Prize is concerned, um, we want the ministry to kind of institutionalize this. We don't just want to start this thing and then maybe each time around it will be NAMI Foundation, but we want the ministry to even poke us to say, it is time. What do you say? Can we go along? Can we go start the journey again? So I think we need to factor this in our calendar of events. So much sure that when October, November is coming, we will factor it as something that is going to happen. Now, the issue of prices have been mentioned, and we have unveiled that. Each regional winner will go home with $50,000, and on top of that, the national winner will go with an additional $50,000. So that's $100,000 for the national winner. When is the event going to take place? Remember last year we had paid the courtesy call on the vice president and also the first lady, and I think this time around we are still lobbying them so that this issue becomes part of our independence celebration. Celebration teachers is supposed to be a national event. It's not supposed to be something that is going to be closed, within the corridors of education fraternity only. But we want in this one to feel the importance of teachers, to recognize them as people who really matter in society. Because when you talk about the quality of education in any country, you first have to look at the quality of its teachers. No nation's quality of education can be better than the quality of its teachers. So it's important that we have a qualitative group of teachers in our classrooms, actors who will really deliver the deliverable and the desirable deliverable for all of us, so that we have a nation that we can be proud of. So we want the NAMI Foundation Gambia Teacher Prize, to take place in February, February 20th. Am I right? Yeah, the Gambia Teacher Prize unveiling of the national winner will take place on February 20th. That is 2 days after the independence celebration. So what we want, Honorable Minister, is before the 20th or even the 18th of February, we will unveil the national winner, and we would want the recognition to be given to the national winner in terms of the presidential speech that will be made during the Independence Day celebration. We'll come up with a formal request, that maybe you can take to cabinet and on our behalf lobby for the president to recognize this, and we'll come up with other things, solicitations, so that so that really people will be happy, to join. They will be eager to join the teaching field, because this is one of the commitments we have taken as a foundation to make sure that the teaching field becomes a lucrative field. It becomes a field that is attractive enough for young and bright minds, to join without any secondary motive along the line. So on behalf of the NAMI Foundation, and also on behalf of our selection committee, who are all present here, in the persons of Mr. Sow, S.R. Sow, Mr. Kejau Ture, Abdurrahman. Abdurrahman was a regional winner last year, but he has been co-opted into the selection committee. Mr. Mohamed Jan, Mustafa Jan, also he was the national winner. He is also part of the selection committee this time around. And from MOPSI, we have Miss Madam Chow, Mariama Chow, representing the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education, as well as Amika from the Communications Unit. Last year, we had Alpha, but this year it's Mariama who is taking part on behalf of the ministry. So I would like to thank everybody here present on behalf of the NAMI Foundation, and also on behalf of the selection committee, and my vice chair, and also my chairperson, Alasan Suso, and wife. We would like to say thank you for this brainer of an event. Thank you so much.